Keisha's life wasn't perfect, but she managed. For the most part, she stayed out of trouble until peer pressure took hold of the 17-year-old and wouldn't let go.
I was with 3 other people. We drank at elementary school, and the cops came and sat us all down, made us dump out our beer and call our parents. My mom came and got me. She was really mad.
It was Keisha's wake-up call, and that's when she was referred to Parrott Creek Child and Family Services Diversion Program. Diversion is designed to steer kids away from trouble after they've had a minor brush with the law. More than a slap on the wrist, but less than serving jail time. Parents and prosecutors say it works. Parrott Creek staff work with trained community volunteers to come up with consequences for youth.
You know, when you're young, you don't realize that the little decisions you make you could die. Like getting in a car with someone that's been drinking, even if you think they've only had a little bit to drink. Diversion helped me and changed my life, so I hope that it would change someone else's life.
Helping the difficult-to-serve populations of Clackamas County and doing it well for the past 40 years, Parrott Creek Child and Family Services focuses on parents and children intervening at the most crucial point, then working to repair and rebuild and reunite the family.
And I've just seen some incredible growth from these people who came in and said, you can't make me do this, I don't want to be here, to these parents who are going, you know, this program changed my life, that I'm so much better of a parent, and I enjoy my relationship with my kids so much more because I appreciate them more and they appreciate me more. And
Amy doesn't take a family's success lightly. She says many times Parrott Creek's parent training program means the difference between kids who are in the custody of their mom and dad and kids who are in the custody of the state.
And I've seen a lot of my parents that they start out the program and they don't have their kids with them, and then by the time they're done with the program or almost done, their kids have been returned, and it's so neat to see that.
Judge Deanne Darling, who decides many Clackamas County cases, has witnessed the way Parrott Creek works with families who have nowhere else to turn.
And judging from the product that comes out, I hear satisfied parents, I hear kids who can say what they've achieved, who have taken ownership and pride in changing.
It's not just parent training she's noticed making changes in people's lives. She says Parrott Creek Ranch, a residential treatment facility that serves troubled teenage boys, has offered something this community greatly needs.
The system perceives that the more normal-like you can make a child's world and test them in it and teach them how to do the right thing and teach them how to respond to their mistakes in their normal world, the better we are over time.
John wasn't functioning well in the real world. He ran away from home when he was 12.
Before I went to Parrott Creek, it was like basically just drugs, money, and crimes.
But getting caught and referred to Parrott Creek Ranch may have saved John's life.
Oh yeah, I told my counselors, I told my staffs and everything that this place won't change me. I'm gonna do the same thing right when I get out.
Parrott Creek counselors and staff were patient yet firm, holding John accountable for his behavior. They counseled him, they worked with his family, and his behavior not only changed, but his life turned around.
Everything basically changed. Like, people tell me I'm not the same kid no more. Like, I dress different. I have new goals. I have like a new future. I'm actually going to school, wanting to do good, and yeah, Parrott Creek's taught me a lot.
And we have a record in Clackamas County of having the lowest juvenile recidivism rate in the state. We've had it for a number of years. And it really is because I think of our collaborative, partnering approach in serving kids at the local level.
Parrott Creek gets its funding from different sources, individuals and businesses, as well as from the government and foundations, serving challenging populations that sometimes don't get what they need anywhere else.
If we have families in trouble, what are we going to do? Are we going to ignore them or are we going to help them? And unless and until we have an unlimited supply of volunteers willing to give their time, somebody's got to pay the bill.
And start working together to change lives.
How will the children get help? How will the parents that are at their edge get help? And it's through organizations like Parrott Creek, funded by the community that can help, that make those services available. And government cannot do it all. Volunteers, there will never be enough. And so it's the bridge in between.
Susan lost custody of her kids because of drug use. She was ordered by the courts to go through drug treatment, and she got help from Parrott Creek's parent training program. She succeeded. In a recent letter to her kids, Susan writes,
"My life was out of control. I never used drugs in front of my son and daughter, but spent a lot of time in the bedroom or bathroom with them outside the door asking, 'Mommy, when are you coming out?' I want to say that I regret choosing drugs over being a parent. I regret not being there for you when you needed me. Over the last 9 months, I've learned so much. I've learned to be accountable for my actions and how to be more responsible and follow through with my obligations. The future will be nothing like the past. I will be honest with myself and others. You will always come first no matter what. I love you."
Please join us and be a part of Parrott Creek, where we're committed to changing lives and creating a healthier, more hopeful community.